Hey fellow dog lovers, today we're going to look at 24 plants that are toxic to dogs. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Dogs love to explore the world with their mouths, but this can be dangerous when it comes to plants. Many common houseplants and garden flowers can make them sick if eaten. Knowing which plants are toxic to dogs can help keep your pet safe. You'll want to avoid these plants in your home or yard. If you already have some, you may need to remove them or keep them out of reach. Being aware of toxic plants is part of being a responsible dog owner. Now on to the toxic plant list. Going in alphabetical order, the first toxic plant on our list is aloe vera. Aloe vera is a popular house plant, but it can be harmful to your dog if eaten. The plant contains substances that are toxic to dogs when ingested in large amounts. If your dog eats aloe vera, they might get an upset tummy and diarrhea. It's best to keep these plants out of your furry friend's reach to avoid accidents. While aloe vera gel is often used for skin care, be careful when using it on your dog. Some pet grooming products contain aloe vera, but always check with your vet before using them. If you want to use aloe vera on your dog's skin, make sure it's only the inner gel. The outer parts of the plant are more likely to cause problems if eaten. Remember, if you think your dog is eating aloe vera, it's a good idea to call your vet. They can give you the best advice on what to do next. Next on our toxic plant list is amaryllis. Amaryllis is a popular flowering plant known for its bright and striking blooms. It's often used as part of holiday decorations. Despite its beauty, this plant can be harmful to your pets. The entire amaryllis plant is poisonous, but the bulbs are especially dangerous. They contain high amounts of licorine and other harmful substances. If your dog eats any part of an amaryllis, you might notice symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, and drooling. Your pup may also experience abdominal pain, loss of appetite, and tremors. Keep amaryllis plants out of your dog's reach. This includes potted plants, cut flowers, and even bulbs waiting to be planted. If you suspect your dog is eating amaryllis, contact your vet right away. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your pet's health. Again, try to choose pet-friendly plants for your home to avoid any accidental poisonings. Next on our list is the azalea. Azaleas are pretty flowers that can be dangerous for your dog. These plants are extremely toxic to dogs and can cause serious health problems if eaten. If your dog eats any part of an azalea plant, they might get sick very quickly. Symptoms can start within a few hours after your dog eats the plant. Even a small amount of azalea can be harmful. A dog only needs to eat about 0.2% of their body weight in azalea plant material to get sick. The azalea plant can affect your dog's heart. It contains toxins that can weaken your dog's heartbeat, which can be very dangerous. If you have azaleas in your yard, it's best to keep your dog away from them. If you think your dog is eating any part of an azalea plant, call your vet right away. Quick treatment is important to help your dog recover. Next up on our list is the bluebell. Bluebells are beautiful flowers, but can be very dangerous to your dog. Every part of the bluebell contains toxic chemicals called glycosides. These can cause serious health issues if eaten by dogs. If your dog ingests any part of a bluebell, be aware of symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or lethargy. Bluebell sap can also irritate your dog's skin upon contact. It's crucial to keep your dog away from bluebells during walks and in gardens. If you suspect bluebell poisoning, contact your vet immediately. You should also be cautious with bulbs, as they can be easily mistaken for edible plants like onions. Bluebell bulbs contain chemicals that can affect your dog's heart rate. Act promptly if you notice any unusual behavior after your dog has been near bluebells. Next on our list is the castor bean. The castor bean plant, known scientifically as Ricinus communis, is highly toxic to dogs. Even small amounts can be dangerous. The plant contains ricin, a potent toxin that inhibits protein synthesis in the body. If your dog chews on castor bean seeds or leaves, they could suffer from severe symptoms. These include vomiting, diarrhea, excessive thirst, and drooling. In more serious cases, there can be abdominal pain and loss of appetite. Ornamental plants are often the source of castor bean exposure for pets. The seeds are particularly toxic. Ingestion of even a small amount can be fatal. Keeping your dog away from these plants is crucial to ensure their safety. If you suspect your dog has ingested any part of a castor bean plant, contact your vet immediately. Quick action can make a big difference. Treatment will usually focus on relieving symptoms and preventing further absorption of the toxin. To protect your pets, consider replacing castor bean plants with non-toxic alternatives in your garden. This can reduce the risk of accidental poisoning and keep your dog safe from harm. Next up on our toxic plant list is the chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemums, often called mums, are popular fall flowers. These pretty blooms contain substances that can make your dog sick. If your dog eats any part of a chrysanthemum plant, they might get an upset tummy. Watch out for signs like throwing up or having loose stools. Your pup might also drool more than usual. Sometimes dogs who eat mums can get skin irritation. This can make them itchy and uncomfortable. In rare cases, your dog might seem wobbly or uncoordinated. It's best to keep chrysanthemums out of your dog's reach. If you have these flowers in your garden, make sure your pup can't get to them. When you bring mums inside, put them somewhere your dog can't reach. If you think your dog has eaten a chrysanthemum, don't panic. Call your vet right away for advice. They can tell you what to do next to help your furry friend feel better. Next on our toxic plant list is cyclamen. Cyclamen is a pretty flowering plant you might have in your home or garden, but be careful, it can be toxic to dogs if they eat it. The whole plant contains harmful substances called saponins. These are most concentrated in the roots, also called tubers. If your dog chews on cyclamen, they might start drooling a lot. You may also notice them throwing up or having diarrhea. In serious cases, cyclamen can cause more severe problems. Your dog might have heart issues or seizures if they eat a large amount. It's best to keep cyclamen plants out of reach. If you have them in pots, make sure your dog can't dig in the soil. If you think your dog ate cyclamen, call your vet right away. Quick treatment can make a big difference. Next on our list is the daffodil. Daffodils are beautiful spring flowers, but they can be dangerous for your dog. These cheerful yellow blooms contain toxic substances that might harm your pup. Every part of the daffodil plant is poisonous to dogs. This includes the bulb, stem, leaves, and flowers, but the bulb is the most toxic part. If your dog eats any part of a daffodil, it might get sick. Signs to watch for include drooling, throwing up, and diarrhea. Your pet might also have stomach pain or trouble breathing. Daffodils contain alkaloids that can upset your dog's tummy. They also have crystals that can irritate your pet's mouth and throat. It's best to keep your dog away from daffodils in your garden. If you bring cut daffodils inside, put them where your pet can't reach them. If you think your dog has eaten a daffodil, call your vet right away. Quick action can help your pet feel better faster. Next up on our toxic plant list is the Dieffenbachia. Dieffenbachia, also known as dumb cane, is a popular houseplant. Its large, attractive leaves make it a common choice for indoor decoration. Despite its beauty, this plant is toxic to dogs if ingested. The toxicity comes from insoluble oxalate crystals found in the plant. These crystals are needle-like and can cause irritation when chewed. If your dog bites into a Dieffenbachia, it may experience burning in the mouth, drooling, and difficulty swallowing. Ingesting Dieffenbachia can also lead to more severe symptoms such as vomiting and difficulty breathing. Immediate veterinary attention is important to manage these symptoms effectively. To keep your dog safe, consider placing Dieffenbachia plants out of reach, like in a hanging basket or a high shelf. This prevents accidental ingestion, reducing the risk of discomfort and more serious issues. Next up on our list is the foxglove. Foxglove is a pretty flower that can be very dangerous for your dog. The whole plant is toxic to dogs, from its seeds to its petals. If your pup eats any part of a foxglove plant, it can make them very sick. The plant has strong chemicals that can mess with your dog's heart. These chemicals are called cardiac glycosides. They can cause serious heart problems and might even be deadly if your dog eats enough. Watch out for signs of foxglove poisoning in your dog. These might include throwing up, feeling tired, or having an odd heartbeat. If you think your dog ate foxglove, call your vet right away. Quick action can help save your furry friend's life. To keep your dog safe, it's best not to have foxglove in your garden. If you see it growing wild, keep your pup away from it on walks. Remember, many pretty plants can be dangerous for pets. Always check if a plant is safe before bringing it home or letting your dog near it outside. Next on our list is the gladiolus. Gladiolus are attractive flowering plants that can pose a risk to dogs. The most dangerous parts of the plant are the bulbs, but the buds and leaves can be harmful too. When a dog ingests any part of a gladiolus, it can lead to symptoms like vomiting, drooling, and diarrhea. Your dog might also seem unusually tired or lethargic. The plant contains a toxic compound called isocoumarin, which is responsible for these symptoms. If you have gladiolus in your garden or home, it's important to keep them out of reach of your pets. If you suspect your dog has eaten gladiolus, contact your vet immediately. You can also reach out to pet poison helplines for guidance on what to do next. Next up on our list is holly. Holly plants are a well-known decorative choice, especially during the holiday season. They might look festive, but they are not safe for your dog. All types of holly, including English, Japanese, Chinese, and Christmas holly, are harmful to dogs. If your dog chews on the sharp, glossy leaves, they can hurt its mouth. This could lead to pain and drooling. Consuming the leaves or berries may cause more serious issues. Dogs can experience vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal discomfort if they eat them. The bright red berries can be especially tempting for curious dogs. While not usually fatal, ingesting these berries can still make your dog very uncomfortable. Always keep holly out of your dog's reach to prevent accidental ingestion. Creating a safe environment is important when using decorative plants like holly. You may want to consider pet-safe alternatives if you have a dog at home. Keep an eye on your dog around holiday decorations to ensure their safety. Next up on our toxic plant list is the hyacinth. Hyacinths are beautiful flowers, but they pose a risk to dogs when ingested. All parts of the plant contain toxic substances, but the bulbs have the highest concentration. If your dog eats hyacinth bulbs, they may experience symptoms like drooling, vomiting, and diarrhea. Your dog might also seem tired or uncomfortable. Be cautious if you have hyacinths in your garden or home. Dogs are often curious and might dig up bulbs or chew on plants. If you suspect your dog has eaten hyacinths, contact a vet for assistance. Keeping hyacinths out of reach is important to prevent accidental poisoning. Next up on our list is the iris. Iris plants can pose a threat to your dog due to their toxic nature. If your dog consumes any part of this plant, especially the rhizome, they may experience adverse reactions. Symptoms of iris poisoning in dogs include vomiting, diarrhea, drooling, and lethargy. In severe cases, ingesting irises can even lead to seizures or organ failure. The iris plant contains harmful compounds such as pentacyclic terpenoids and iridin. These are primarily found in the rhizomes or bulbs, which contain the highest concentration of toxins. To ensure your dog's safety, it's crucial to keep them away from iris plants. If you suspect your dog has ingested any part of the iris, contact a veterinarian immediately for advice. Next on our list is ivy. Ivy can be dangerous for your dog. This common plant contains toxic compounds that may harm your pet if ingested. English ivy is one type that's often found in gardens and homes. Its leaves and berries are the most toxic parts. If your dog eats ivy, they might show signs of poisoning. These can include vomiting, diarrhea, and lack of energy. In some cases, your dog may have trouble swallowing or experience a burning sensation in their mouth. This is due to the plant's harmful toxins. It's best to keep ivy out of your dog's reach. If you have ivy in your yard, consider replacing it with pet-friendly plants. If you think your dog has eaten ivy, act fast. Call your vet or a pet poison hotline right away. To protect your dog, create a safe outdoor space without toxic plants. This can help prevent accidental ingestion. Remember, all parts of the ivy plant contain toxins. This includes the leaves, berries, and even the vines. Be aware of the risk. Next on our list is the jade plant. The jade plant, also known as a money plant or money tree, is a popular houseplant known for its thick, fleshy leaves and easy care. Despite its beauty, this plant can be harmful to dogs. It contains compounds that are toxic when ingested by pets. If your dog eats part of a jade plant, watch for signs like vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy. These symptoms indicate jade plant poisoning. Immediate veterinary care can help manage these symptoms and prevent complications. While jade plant poisoning is often mild, it's important not to ignore it. The toxic compounds in the plant can cause discomfort or more severe health issues if not addressed. Keeping jade plants out of reach of your pets is a good preventative measure. Consider placing them in areas where your dogs cannot access them, ensuring your home remains a safe environment for your furry friend. The next plant on our list is a kalanchoe. Kalanchoe is a pretty plant with colorful flowers, but it can be harmful to your dog. This common houseplant contains substances that are toxic to pets. If your dog eats any part of a kalanchoe plant, they might get sick. The poisonous parts include the leaves, flowers, and even the water the plant sits in. Watch out for signs that your dog has eaten kalanchoe. They might throw up, have diarrhea, or seem sleepy. In rare cases, it can cause heart problems. Keep your kalanchoe plants out of reach. Put them up higher in rooms your dog can't enter. If you think your dog ate some, call your vet right away. Don't panic if your dog only ate a small amount. Most of the time, kalanchoe poisoning isn't deadly, but it's always better to be safe and get help from your pet. Remember, it's best to choose pet-safe plants for your home. If you love kalanchoe, consider keeping it outside where your dog can't get to it. Next on our toxic plant list is the lily. Lilies can be dangerous for dogs. Some types, like the prairie lily and lily of the valley, contain substances that may cause problems if ingested. You should be cautious with these around your pets. The lily of the valley contains compounds called cardioglycosides, which can irritate your dog's stomach and affect their heart. Other lilies contain calcium oxalate crystals, which can be a big irritant. If your dog chews on the plant, these crystals can lead to drooling, vomiting, or even difficulty swallowing. Not every lily poses the same risk to dogs. Easter lilies are known to be extremely toxic to cats, but not documented as toxic to dogs. Still, it's wise to prevent your dog from chewing or playing with any kind of lily. Always keep a close eye on them if these plants are around. Next on our list is the oleander. Oleander is a pretty plant with colorful flowers, but it's highly toxic to dogs. You should keep your dog away from this plant if at all possible. Every part of the oleander plant is dangerous. The flowers, leaves, stems, and even the roots can harm your pup if eaten. If you have oleander in your yard, consider removing it. It's not worth the risk to your dog's health. If you're out on walks, keep an eye out for this plant and steer clear. Oleander poisoning can cause serious problems for your dog. Watch for signs like vomiting, an odd heart rate, or tummy troubles. If you think your dog ate oleander, call your vet right away. Remember, it doesn't take much oleander to make your dog sick. Even a small amount can be harmful. It's best to play it safe and avoid this plant completely. Next up on our list is a rhododendron. Rhododendrons are pretty flowers, but they can be highly poisonous to dogs. If your pup eats any part of this plant, it can make them very sick. The toxic part is a chemical called granutoxin. It affects your dog's nerves and muscles, including their heart. Even a small amount can cause problems. Watch out for signs like throwing up, diarrhea, and drooling. Your dog might also seem weak or have trouble walking. In severe cases, they could pass out or have heart problems. If you think your dog ate rhododendron, call your vet right away. Don't wait to see if they get better on their own. Quick treatment can make a big difference. To keep your dog safe, it's best to avoid planting rhododendrons in your yard. If you already have them, consider removing them or putting up a fence to keep your dog away. When you're out on walks, keep an eye on what your dog sniffs or tries to eat. Many people have these plants in their gardens, so it's good to be aware. Next on our list is the sago palm. Sago palms may look pretty, but they're very toxic to dogs. These plants can be deadly if your dog eats any part of them. The seeds are the most dangerous part, but the whole plant is poisonous. If you have a sago palm at home, it's best to get rid of it or keep it far away from your dog. Watch out for signs of sago palm poisoning in your pup. They can start as soon as 15 minutes after eating the plant. Your dog might drool, throw up, or have diarrhea. These symptoms can be serious. Sago palm poisoning can hurt your dog's liver. This can lead to big health problems that last a long time. If you think your dog ate any part of a sago palm, call your vet right away. Quick action can help save your pet's life. Next on our list are tulip bulbs. Tulips are beautiful spring flowers, but they can be dangerous for your dog. The bulb is the most toxic part of the tulip plant. If your curious pup digs up and eats tulip bulbs, it could lead to serious health issues. Even a small amount can make your dog sick. Signs of tulip poisoning in dogs include drooling, vomiting, and diarrhea. Your dog might also have trouble breathing or have a fast heart rate. In severe cases, eating multiple tulip bulbs can be very dangerous. If you plant tulips in your garden, make sure your dog can't dig them up. Keep unplanted bulbs out of reach. If you think your dog is eating tulip bulbs, call your vet right away. Remember, other spring bulb flowers like daffodils can also be toxic to dogs. It's best to keep all flower bulbs away from your furry friend to keep them safe and healthy. Next up on our list is the yew. Yew is a plant that can be deadly for your dog. All parts of the yew plant contain toxins that are very harmful to dogs. The Japanese yew and English yew are common types of this plant. They are often used in landscaping and can be found in many yards. If your dog eats any part of a yew plant, they may show signs of poisoning quickly. These signs can include drooling, vomiting, and weakness. Your dog might also have trouble breathing or changes in their heart rate. In severe cases, yew poisoning can cause seizures, coma, or even death. It's important to keep your dog away from yew plants if at all possible. Even chewing on a small branch or eating a few leaves can be fatal for an average-sized dog. If you think your dog has eaten any part of a yew plant, call your vet right away. Quick treatment is key to helping your dog recover from yew poisoning. To keep your dog safe, remove any yew plants from your yard. When out on walks, watch your dog closely to make sure they don't eat any part of this toxic plant. And last but not least, we come to the yucca. Yucca plants can be toxic to dogs if eaten. These common desert plants contain substances called steroidal saponins that can cause problems for your pet. If your dog eats yucca, you might notice signs like drooling, vomiting, and weakness. In some cases, it can even affect their nervous system. Keep an eye out for yucca plants in your yard or neighborhood. They often have long pointed leaves and grow in many parts of the United States, not just desert areas. If you think your dog has eaten yucca, it's best to call your vet right away. They can give you advice on what to do next. To keep your dog safe, consider removing yucca plants from your yard. If you can't remove them, try to keep your dog away from these plants when outside. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your pet's health. If you're not sure about a plant, it's best to assume it might be harmful and keep your dog away from it. Understanding plant toxicity in dogs. Dogs can get sick from eating certain plants. This can cause different problems and symptoms. Knowing how toxic plants affect dogs and what signs to watch for is important for keeping your pet safe. Plants can harm dogs in different ways. Some damage the stomach and intestines. Others hurt the heart, kidneys, or liver. A few can even affect the brain. The amount eaten matters. A small bite might just upset your dog's tummy, but eating a lot could be very dangerous. Some dogs are more at risk. Puppies and small breeds may get sicker from less plant material. Dogs with health issues can also have worse reactions. How the plant is eaten makes a difference too. Chewing releases more toxins than swallowing whole. Some plants are more toxic when dried. Common symptoms of poisoning. Watch for these signs your dog may have eaten a toxic plant: vomiting or diarrhea, drooling more than usual, not wanting to eat, seeming tired or weak, shaking or seizures, difficulty breathing. Other symptoms can include increased thirst, changes in urine amount or color, pale gums, fast heartbeat. If you see these signs, call your vet right away. Quick action can make a big difference. Don't wait to see if symptoms get better on their own. Preventative measures for dog safety. Keeping your dog safe from toxic plants requires both environmental changes and training. You can take steps to create a pet-friendly space and teach your dog to avoid dangerous plants. Start by removing toxic plants from your home and yard. Replace them with dog-safe alternatives. If you can't remove all toxic plants, place them out of your dog's reach. Use raised planters or hanging baskets for potentially harmful plants. This makes it harder for your pup to access them. Put up fences around garden areas with toxic plants. This keeps your dog away from dangerous greenery while outside. When walking your dog, keep them on a leash. This prevents them from eating unknown plants along the way. Consider using deterrent sprays on plants you can't remove. These make plants taste bad to dogs, discouraging chewing. Safe alternatives for dog-friendly homes. Once you know which plants to avoid, consider replacing them with safe alternatives. Non-toxic plants like roses, marigolds, and sunflowers can be beautiful and pet-friendly. Indoors, consider using Boston ferns or spider plants as safe house plants. Ensuring your garden is filled with such plants minimizes risk to your pet. Frequent checks and updates based on seasonal changes also help keep your home safe. Training tips to prevent ingestion. Train your dog to respond to leave it or drop it commands. This can stop them from eating harmful plants. Reward your dog for ignoring plants during walks. This builds a positive association with leaving plants alone. Provide plenty of safe chew toys. This can reduce your dog's urge to chew on plants out of boredom. Supervise your dog closely when outdoors, especially in new areas. This allows you to stop plant eating behavior quickly. If your dog shows interest in plants, redirect their attention to a toy or treat. This teaches them that other things are more fun than plants. Now we come to frequently asked questions. Number 1. What are the most dangerous plants for dogs to ingest? Sago palms are very toxic to dogs. All parts of the plant can cause severe illness. Other dangerous plants include oleander, azaleas, and rhododendrons. Tulip bulbs can also make dogs very sick if eaten. Question number 2. After ingesting a potentially harmful plant, how quickly could a dog exhibit signs of poisoning? Symptoms can show up fast, sometimes within minutes, but it may take hours for signs to appear. Don't wait if you think your dog ate something bad. Quick action is important. Question number 3. What should I do if I suspect my dog has consumed a poisonous plant? Call your vet or an animal poison control center right away. Don't try to make your dog vomit unless told to do so. Bring a sample of the plant if you can. Quick treatment gives your dog the best chance to recover. And the final question, how can I identify plants that are toxic to dogs? Learn to recognize harmful plants by their leaves, flowers, and growth habits. Look up pictures online or in plant guides. Ask at garden centers about pet-safe options. Keep a list of toxic plants handy. If you're unsure, assume a plant is dangerous until proven otherwise. Consult your vet or a plant expert if you need help identifying a specific plant. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more dog fun. Take care.